When we ask our teachers to describe their best lessons, these are the kinds of things we hear.
Well, definitely individual student choice, creativity,
a fully integrated lesson.
You know, the real-life applications.
But we don't always teach that way. Why not?
Well, there's not always enough time.
There are always things that get in the way.
And managing those kind of lessons can be difficult.
Time isn't always on our side.
We want to change that. The internet has sped up the availability of facts, figures, and information, making how and what we teach children even more fluid. Why would a student need to memorize the facts of the War of 1812?
The War of 1812 was fought between the United States and Great Britain over British violations of U.S. maritime rights. It ended with the Treaty of Ghent.
What's important now is the student's ability to synthesize those facts, understand the context, and apply the lessons to new scenarios. Problems are seldom specific to one discipline. Most solutions require application of knowledge from a variety of subjects. Our new multidisciplinary units will remove the barrier between subjects by asking essential questions that guide student learning across multiple content areas.
Every grade level is split into 5 to 7 units. Each unit is connected by an essential question that guides student learning throughout their day. For example, one essential question is, how do turning points lead to dynamic change? In ELA, students may explore how a protagonist evolves due to the relationships they form throughout the text. In history, students will examine the Neolithic Revolution as a catalyst for the development of complex civilizations. In science, students will study chemical reactions and their outcomes. These units are designed to help students transfer skills and knowledge from one content area to the next. With an overall guiding question, the conversation doesn't end when they step outside of their ELA classrooms. It continues on into their history class and hopefully into their lives. At the end of a unit, a student will be assessed based on their ability to apply the concepts they've learned to support answers to new questions. This assessment is called an application of knowledge. These are open-ended, performance-based projects in which students demonstrate their ability to pull meaning out of content to answer the essential questions. For example, with the essential question on turning points, students would be called on to analyze a moment of conflict, resolution, and change in their own lives by telling a personal story using a plot diagram to show how turning points lead to dynamic change. Rather than regurgitate facts, students will apply the lessons they've learned to create something new, whether it be a video, an animation, coding, or the medium of their choice. Recent studies show that students today will change careers an average of 4 times by their early 30s. It's imperative that they leave high school with more than an ability to just recite facts. They need to synthesize information, make connections, and adapt to new challenges.
Here's my resume. As you may see, I have mastered standards NY.CC1 through NY.CC39.
Huh. And have you ever combined any of this knowledge and applied it practically?
I have mastered standards NY.CC1 through NY.CC39.
Get out of my office, please.
Of course, it's always important to track and measure standards from individual subjects. In the past, it would be nearly impossible to combine our subjects like this and still generate meaningful data. Now, technology allows us to mix standards to create a multidisciplinary project. The project can be graded as one assignment, but the standards can also be resorted by subject to determine grades on individual standards as well. Our goal is to remove some of the traditional barriers that inhibit our students from seeing the big picture and making important connections.
We don't want our students to just memorize facts about the Neolithic period. We want them to understand the context of humans creating new settlements and apply that knowledge to supporting advancements in third world countries or colonizing a new world. That is the future we are preparing our students for. And we are excited to see them find solutions to questions that don't even exist yet.